Alright, what's going on, my people? It's your boy Z Gaming. I'm back for another video on The Walking Dead Road to Survival. I apologize for not uploading for a couple days, guys. Had some problems with the app that I'm using, but it's all good now. I got it fixed. So I'm gonna break down the level up tourney and the raid tourney that's going on right now. These tourneys are actually pretty good. Give you guys my thoughts on the new recruit, which I said you should save your coins for, but honestly, this character is definitely worth pulling for. If you do have coins, I would recommend that you pull for this guy, because this character is definitely one of the best characters I've seen in a long time, in my opinion, because of the stats that he gives. What he does, I'm gonna start off with the level up tourney first, and then do the raid tourney, then the character breakdown. So the rewards are pretty typical. Milestones, you get a couple Aidens, a flak jacket, etc. So, or yeah, a couple Aiden or an Aiden, a couple Berts and stuff like that. Pretty typical. Now the prizes, first place is definitely the best prize. I like that character a lot. The top 800 through 301 get 500 4-star recruit tokens, a Bert, and an elite rare gear chest, and a yeah, so the top 300 through 81, they get 1,000 4-star recruit tokens, one elite rare gear chest, and a rare to elite rare gear crate or bag. The top 80 through 8 get 5,000 4-star recruit tokens, basically a 4-star pool, and an elite rare gear crate, and a rare to elite rare gear bag. The top 7 through 3 get 5-star yellow Tess. I believe she was a war prize a while back. I don't really like this character that much. In a veteran region, she wouldn't really be that useful. That useful, excuse me, but she has 811 attack, 808 defense, and 1090 HP. She deals 450% damage to one enemy and impair for 3 turns. Her AR is at 56, so you can one-turn her AR depending on the leader skill and weapons, but she has no leader skill because of her specialist skill tenacity, which basically, if her HP is above 10% and she takes an attack that would kill her, it would instead reduce her HP to 1. So it could save her life, in that crucial moment, but really, overall, guys, like I said, all these characters would be useful in a newer region, but in a veteran region, Tess is not that good, in my opinion. There's a lot better characters. In my opinion, I believe even Randall's better. I'm going to get to him in a second. The top 7 through 3, they also get 1 guaranteed ultra rare gear crate, and 2 elite rare gear crates, so not too bad. Second place gets 5-star yellow Randall. He was in a event not too long ago. I can't remember exactly what it was. Randall in Too Deep. He was the new character at the time, but he's been out a couple times, I think, since then. He has 811 attacks, 795 defense, and 1087 HP. His Swift Strike is a 56 AR, so it's a 1 to 2 turn AR depending on the leader skill and weapons. He deals 550% damage to one enemy, and all teammates regain 30% of their max HP. Like I said, guys, the people that hit, that do damage and heal, are the good characters, followed by the defense debuffs, attack debuffs, etc. Pretty good character overall. Definitely a good yellow for sure. He has no leader skill because of his specialist skill neutralize, which basically we all know what that does. But if you don't, what it does basically, when they have 90% or more of their adrenaline rush, the enemy will be impaired if he hits them. So you can basically keep impairing them and shut down one character from using their adrenaline rush. Definitely could be useful against Andreas, other characters like that hit pretty hard. You also get 1 guaranteed ultra rare gear crate, and then 2, same thing, 2 of those elite rare gear crates. Now, first place gets probably, in my opinion, as it stands right now, she is probably one of the best yellows in the game for offense. Now, you can use her on defense. I've seen people use her before, but you need to have the right team build to use her on defense, because a lot of people will either not attack her right away and then take her out in the following turn, or they'll go straight after her and just take her out right away. So you definitely got to have the right team build to run her on defense. But offensively, she is an absolute monster against Blues. Sandy into the breach. She came out a while back. 5-star yellow Sandy, 777 attacks, 777 defense, and 1,134 HP. Her wild swings AR is a 44, so you can one-turn her AR if you want to. Well, you do want to. So yeah, get that bonus AP weapon and you're good to go. 350% damage she deals to one enemy and all enemies adjacent. So that's definitely, like I said, devastating. If you can one-turn her AR, you can wipe out Blues if they have Andrea leads, etc. So it's useful. No leader skill because of her specialist skill, collateral damage. When this character performs a critical attack on an enemy, they will deal splash damage, a 50% damage attack to up to 2 adjacent enemies. So her specialist skill isn't the best, but if you do get her, if you're going for her, the best thing about her is she hits very hard for a yellow. Pretty hard, so not too bad. Definitely the best prize. I think this is overall balanced out. Tess, there could have been a better character for 7 through 3, but overall Randall and Sandy are not that bad of characters. Randall's good because he's a neutralize and he does damage and heals, and Sandy's just a heavy hitter against all blues, so good character to have. First place also gets 1 guaranteed ultra rare gear crate, and then 4 of those elite rare gear crates. So not too bad. These tourneys definitely the level up tourney, I would say it's maybe an A minus. I wouldn't give it a complete A. Well, maybe a B plus, because honestly, there's only 2 good characters. If there would have been a good 7 through 3 character, I would have said this is probably one of the better level up tourneys in a while, next to the Negan. But overall, not too bad. The raid tourney, now the raid tourney actually has some pretty good characters as well. This one I would say is probably a little bit better than the level up tourney, for the fact that all 3 of these characters are actually pretty good, especially Blue Carl and Dr. Stevens. 5-star yellow Dr. Stevens pretty good. The top 100 through, or the top 1000 through 151 gets 750 4-star recruit tokens, 500 4-star weapon tokens, and 1 rare to elite rare gear crate. The top 150 through 16 get 2,000 4-star recruit tokens, 750 4-star weapon tokens, and 1 elite rare gear crate. The top 15 through 7 get 5,000 4-star recruit tokens, or a 4-star pool basically, 1,000 4-star weapon tokens, and 2 elite rare gear crates. Now 6 through 3 get 5-star blue Lori. She's been out a couple times. The Lori Made to Suffer, she's pretty good. Like I said, guys, people that do damage and heal or damage and a debuff are some of the better characters to have. She's definitely a good blue. 766 attacks, 798 defense, and 1,128 HP. Her ferocity AR is a 58, so it's a little bit slower, but you can 2 to 3 turn it depending on the leader skill and weapons. She deals 350% damage and minus 50 defense, or 50% defense for up to 3 turns to up to 3 enemies. That's pretty powerful. You could definitely run her, follow her up with an area attack and do very well. No leader skill. Because of her specialist skill Lifesteal, when this character kills an enemy character, they will regain 20% of their max HP. So overall, like I said, I believe the raid tourney is a little bit better, because Lori, in my opinion, is better than Tess. But 6 through 3, they also get 1,250 4-star weapon tokens and 2 elite rare gear chests or crates. Second place, I like this guy. I've seen him used a lot more as a leader now because of the better melee characters. Dr. Stevens, Road to Survival number 1. 772 attacks, 790 defense on 1,179 HP. HP. His AR is a 45, so it's a 1 to 2 turn AR depending on the leader skill and weapons. All other teammates gain plus 20% AP, and all teammates regain up to 20% of their max HP for 3 turns. That's pretty good overall. Over the course of 3 turns, they get 60% of their HP back at the most, so that's pretty good. He's a good support character. In his leader skill, all melee teammates get a very large bonus to AP when attacking and taking damage, so you can 1-turn ARs with him. He's a good defensive leader if you got a good shield as well, like maybe Conrad or somebody, because if you use a Lee or a Michonne with them, you don't want their ARs to go off. Not Lee especially, but Michonne, her AR going off could definitely not completely ruin you, but it could be beneficial because she does do that minus 45% attack, I believe, to one enemy and all enemies adjacent. So Dr. Stevens, pretty good character. Second place also gets 1,500 or 1,500 4-star weapon tokens and 2 ultra rare gear crates. And first place gets the pretty good Carl. When this guy came out, I didn't really think he was going to be as good, but I've went up against him a couple times, and Carl's actually pretty powerful. Carl, what comes after number 2, 901 attack, 802 defense, and 991 HP. His full auto recharge rate AR is 45, so it's a 1 to 2 turn AR. He deals 250% damage and minus 20 AP to up to 4 enemies. That's very powerful. Minus AP and an adrenaline rush is definitely good as well. He has no leader skill because of his specialist skill Neutralize, which I already told you what that does. Basically, If the enemy has 90% or more of their adrenaline rush, he will impair them for 1 turn. So basically, you can keep impairing them. As far as his weapon goes, I would recommend you change all the stats on this weapon. I would go with maybe either Raider level 3 and try to get or not Raider, Defender level 3, try to get the impair. Go for defense and HP because you don't need to add attack to his weapon because his attack's already high enough. His HP and defense are a little bit lower. 802 defense is still pretty high, but against yellows, if you hit him, if you don't put defense and HP on his weapon, you can take him out in 1 turn with yellows for sure. I've done it before. Even with a Darius lead, a 5-star blue Darius, I've still managed to take Carl out. So, pretty good. But like I said, Carl, definitely a good first place prize. I do believe this tourney is a lot more balanced, and I believe the rewards are pretty good for what place you rank. First place also gets 2,000 4-star weapon tokens, or basically a 4-star weapon pool, and 3 guaranteed ultra rare gear crates. So overall, this duel tourney is pretty interesting. It's definitely different. Now, to get to the character, before I get to the character, I'm going to break down the Telltale right quick. This is back. Now, everybody wants to get Lee, obviously, if you don't have a shield. In my opinion, Lee and 5-star yellow Eugene are definitely the best characters in this. I don't know why. Sorry, I clicked off of it, but Lee and Eugene. Now, Kenny's not that, he's not as good. I do like Kenny's leader skill, but overall, not that, he's not really too impressive. I mean, his confuse. Basically what it does is when he hits the enemy with it, they have a 50% chance of attacking their own teammates and they can't use their adrenaline rush, which, I mean, really that's not that impressive to me in my opinion. Eugene's a lot better because, like I said, he takes away defense and he does damage, and up to 3 and one teammate gains plus 20% AP. That's a lot better to me in my opinion. And then you got a bunch of 4-star weapons. I did the math on this. There's 16 items in this total. There's 3 5-stars, so you have a 5.3% chance of pulling a 5-star. It is pretty low. But like I said, guys, I've seen people pull 5-stars off single pulls. I've seen 5-star yellow Michonne be pulled off a single pull. I've seen people pull the 5-star green Lee from the set crate before off of 1 crate, which really saved them 25 coins because the set crates are only 225 coins apiece. So overall, it is possible. This is your chance to get Lee. The only thing that sucks about this is you cannot farm the tokens from the roadmaps. You do, unfortunately, only get 150 every time you run through it. But Lee, if I was to manage to get Lee, he would definitely make my defense amazing because if I get a human shield, I got a very good, solid defense. Lee, like I said, human shield, that's the best part about him. His adrenaline rush is pretty good as well, but you don't want his AR to go off. So build him with a good ore weapon or the White's Club. Get him that defense, HP, and defender level 3. Try to get minus AP on that defender level 3 or something like that, and you'd be pretty good. So not too bad. Now this character, in my opinion, I believe he is absolutely worth pulling for. If I wasn't saving my coins for a shield, I would do a 10 pull for this guy. Basically, guaranteed, because this guy's stats are absolutely crazy. I mean, he has that new bonus 35% HP, guys, and what that does, it stacks on top of their HP. And as far as I know, I don't know if you can keep stacking it or not, but if you could keep stacking it, really, you could get bonus HP every 2 turns and just keep stacking on 35% and more and more and more. So really, this guy could be a lot of problems if he doesn't get taken out. And if his bonus HP can keep on stacking over and over again, you could have characters going upwards of 2,000, 2,500 HP during a defense or a raid. So 5-star yellow Jesus ties that bind, 921 attack, 832 defense, and 1,120 HP. His adrenaline rush is a 45 AR, so it's a 1 to 2 turn AR. He deals 500% damage to one enemy. Basically, if he hits a blue, guys, it's over. It's a wrap. He's going to kill that blue very, very easy. If you run him with 5-star green Survival Road Ezekiel, 5-star green Negan, or another leader with a very large bonus, this guy is going to shred blues. Absolutely. And like I said, up to 3 teammates gain 35% bonus HP, which it doesn't say it's for a set amount of turns, so I guess it's for the entire raid or defense fight. So pretty good. No leader skill. And he has that specialist skill Indomitable, which makes him even better because when he's not stunned and this character takes damage, he gets 30% defense until the start of the next turn, in addition to any existing defenses. So basically, if they hit him with all five of their enemy or all five of their characters, his defense is going to go up to 150% for that turn. It will fade off the next turn, but overall, this guy is. I don't want to. I do not want to run into this guy in a defense for sure, because this guy is going to cause a lot of problems. Like I said, unless his bonus defense, there's a set amount of times it can stack. This guy could literally keep your team alive for basically as long as the raid takes, really, because unless he's killed off guys, he's gonna cause a lot of problems. Like I said, very good character, worth pulling for. When you do a 45 pull, you get 1,250 5-star recruit tokens, 350 Telltale tokens, one 5-star recruit token bag with up to 1,000 5-star recruit tokens, minimum 250, and you get one 3-star trainer. So not too bad. The coin packages, the extra stuff you get really ain't that good. If you get the $100 package, you get one of every persona. You get a chance at a couple items you can use in the world roadmaps, etc. Couple extra items there. The $50 package, you get a persona crate, or you get two persona crates. And then you get basically a couple items you may need. Then the $30 package, you get one persona crate and a couple items you may need. So, and like I said, guys, don't buy these offers. This offer is absolutely terrible. You get 330 coins. You don't even get a chance at duct tape or polishing kits. Now, if it was for duct tape and polishing kits, it might be worth it, but I wouldn't waste your coins, guys. If you're going to use your coins, now is the time to do a pull, because this Jesus is absolutely amazing. As far as I know, he is the best character besides Clementine that comes out now. Clementine, unless they change something about her, she's going to be very powerful too. So it's going to depend. If you have a solid melee team, you may not need this Jesus, but if you have a solid melee, then I would recommend you save your coins for the Clementine. If you don't have a solid ranged, go ahead and pull, or yeah, if you have a solid range, save your coins for Clement. Or if you don't have a solid, excuse me, guys, if you don't have a solid range team, save your coins for Clementine. But if you don't have a solid melee team, definitely pull for this Jesus, because like I said, that bonus defense is definitely going to help you out a lot. But yeah, guys, just breaking down a couple things in this video, giving you guys my thoughts and opinions. Thank you guys for sticking around for that short time I didn't upload. It's all good. We're back. Should be good now. The call to arms event's over, so I don't know when the prizes are going to go out yet. I'm thinking maybe by the end of the week or maybe starting next week. We'll have to see. Scopely does have a lot of regions they got to look through, so, give them a little bit of time. But, yeah, really, like I said, guys, just breaking down the events, giving you guys my thoughts and opinions. And with all that really being said, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want a possible shout out, drop it in the comments or message me over line. My line ID is in the description of every video. Thank you guys for all the support you show. This channel is growing really fast. Like I said, this is a community channel. I'm glad we're on the right path, guys. We're all, everybody's nice to everybody. Thank you. I want to give a special shout out to Beerus in the Beckley region, her and her faction. I can't remember off the top of my head what your faction was called, but because something happened on my phone and all my line messages got deleted, guys. I apologize for that. Something happened. My phone was tripping out a little bit, so I had to reset it and everything, but it's all good now. So yeah, I will remember you, Beerus. Message me it again, and I will give you the full shout out if I got it wrong in the next video. I do apologize. Like I said, I want to shout out the people who ask, especially this my subs who are very supportive and everything. And thank you guys for all the support you show and all that. And with all that really being said, guys, thank you again. And this is your boy Z Gaming. Peace.